Should we start talking about beer or what?
Yeah, let's talk about
Hello, everybody. We're back. Mixed Surfaces. Hey, we're on time today. Well, a few minutes late, but we're on the right day.
Yeah.
So, welcome to Mixed Surfaces, cycling podcast. Let's get the sponsors out of the way. We've got Olive oil is one of our sponsors. You can see the discount code underneath there. You got Reelin Nutrition out of Iowa City. We got Flat Tire Bikes, Greensburg, Pennsylvania. You got Water Bikes in Iowa City. So, welcome. Got a new guest today. Special guest, former pro, Merlijin Decoster.
Yeah, you pronounce it good. Yeah.
Cool rock, Jason.
From Belgian. He's a big guy. He's a big racer. Good to meet you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for having you. Great.
Yeah. Awesome. So you did the race.
We'll just do you on the podcast.
Over the weekend?
I did the MidSouth and also the week before Valley of Tears. So.
You did Valley of Tears as well. How'd you do there?
Yeah. I'm 3 weeks here in America. It's my first time. 3 weeks.
First time.
Yeah. It's a big adventure for me. Yeah, and I like it so far.
So first time, and you went directly to Texas and then directly to Oklahoma.
Yeah. Yes.
You have an interesting slice of America that you've experienced.
Everything is big here. I renting an RV, and it was the roads. Everything was like huge, and
yeah. What was your bucket list thing that you wanted to do coming to America? Was it like going to like In-N-Out or eating barbecue, or like what was what's your thing that you wanted to do while you're here, or that you do want to do while you're here?
It's for the gravel race. It's I followed it last year, the US gravel, and it's so different from Europe. In Europe, it's smaller roads, more turning, more villages to pass through. Here, it's open, big roads, gravel, and I like that. So last year, I was thinking I have to go to America. So I planned it this winter. I was searching for a couple of races close together, so I can come not for one race but for a couple of races, and that's what it is. The MidSouth, Rattlesnake, and Valley of Tears.
That's not an easy schedule, back to back with a lot of travel.
Well, it's quite okay. I think everything is around 6 hours traveling. I have the full week to choose which day I can go, and I'm in a camper, so I can do it in 2 days even, so that's quite okay. Yeah.
Sick. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. What did you think of Valley of Tears?
Nice race. It was a sandy one, but through a state park, beautiful. It's a nature that we don't have in Belgium. So for me, everything is wow now. So I liked it. Also, the weather is good. In Belgium, it's still winter. So that makes it also so nice to ride here. It's kind of being away from the winter, and also a good training time too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did you get caught up in the sand pit at Valley of Tears?
Yeah, I'm not love to take risks, so I was probably the last one in the group at the first sand pit. So I was immediately dropped. Even have I had my beach tires on, the only one, the fattest tire I could put on my bike, but I managed it to get back on the next sand pit, but just again at the back, but it went well. We had a small good group. There was a good feeling also with the jet lag, the first race. Get to know how to race here. It was a good start. Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you so you got pretty pretty different experiences with Valley of Tears and then MidSouth. Of the two
Yeah.
races, which
Yeah.
one of you did you
Yeah.
enjoy more?
Yeah, the MidSouth.
Yeah,
This is something else. This is something big. The community around it, the atmosphere. It's amazing. I never saw that before in any race. So it's something else. It's something different. It's so cool. So cool.
Yeah.
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 Did you feel like the competition was similar, or was it? I mean, because I watched. We had a guest on a few weeks ago, Justin McQuarrie. I'm sure
Yeah.
you were bumping elbows with him, but I watched his first 40K of MidSouth, and I've never seen a gravel race so intense and fast
Okay.
from the get go. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer for me, because I'm a diesel, so
Yeah.
I like to start slow and not too fast. So I was also dropped in the beginning, group 3. But I didn't know that. That's not common here. Yeah, it was fast in the beginning. I tried to go in the early breakaway, but
Yeah.
that wasn't a smart choice because I was burned in the first 5 minutes. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was just such a tough course, though. Like, and we talked a little bit about it, when we were previewing, but there was really no deciding, like, course feature or wind direction or anything. So it seems like it became down to a pure just watt fest, and how hard could you push?
Yeah, and when I did the recon, it's constantly the rolling hills.
Mm-hmm.
And you think like it's you came out with a little bit speed. It's not enough to push you over the hill, but then everybody's trained here. Everybody can push that little extra. But yeah, as soon as we hit that, it was a big effort. So the third, fourth, fifth rolling hill, you feel it. You feel
Yeah.
it. So yeah. The big boys came above directly. Yeah.
For sure.
So, can we get a little bit of your history?
Yeah, sure.
How'd you get into gravel site, or how'd you get into cycling in general? How long have you been cycling?
Yeah, I was how do you say, a roadie here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a roadie before.
Graham over there. Jason does a road. Yeah,
I do road riding. Yeah, I love road.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
I'm the only I ride road, but not as much as the two of them.
Yeah. First of all, like almost every boy or women in mostly boys, but in Belgium, soccer, starting with soccer, football. But I had some knee injury, so I switched to the bike. My brother did it. My father ride with his bike. So, and I think I was 14 years old, something like this. First as a hobby, but I came in the youth categories quite good, so it took more seriously. And I had some opportunities to race on the not the highest level, but on a high level. And that ended up, I think, in the year of COVID.
Okay.
I decided to quit. I didn't ride my bike for 4 years at all.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, no. And last year I started with gravel. A little bit sad story with it. It was because of my relationship ended up. We were busy with building our dream house. That fell apart. And also in the same year I lost my job. And that I needed something to mentally repair myself. So I took the bike again, and that literally
The bike
saved myself.
Right.
Yeah. It's life-saving cycling.
Yeah, it really is.
It can be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good therapy out there.
Good for you. So what you said, you weren't at a very high level. What was the riding you were doing? I kind of looked a little bit to try and see what you were about, and I saw you were on a couple of road racing teams.
Yeah. You have 3 levels in road cycling. You had the World Tour, the Pro Continental, and I was in the Continental level. So you ride a couple of times with the Pro and the World Tour teams, and sometimes with the the best under 23 teams.
Yeah.
It's a little mix of that. Yeah.
And you
What
did
kind of
that-
rider were you? Were you a GC rider, sprinter, domestique?
Healy,
Like,
not the big mountains. I'm 70 kilo, but I don't know how much that is in pounds or something.
yeah, so more like a
That's-
puncher.
Yeah, a little bit like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and
Nice.
definitely not a sprinter. No.
Ah, well, it
Too
seems like
scary too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's
Crazy.
Yeah.
Sweet. So
Yeah,
you
awesome.
how did you so you said you got into gravel. I assumed you raced because gravel in Europe is I mean it's hard to say gravel in Europe hasn't been around for a long time because
Yeah.
it's, you take some of the road races that you guys do and those are pretty gravelly, but the scene itself is like an established sport, like wasn't huge right after COVID.
No.
So
No.
kind of how did you? It seems odd that you wouldn't go back into road cycling. You might go back in. How did you get into gravel in Europe and Belgium?
Yeah, I think it became big or bigger because of Unbound also was in the picture here in Europe. I think with Jan Bakelands started and some the TV followed it. So I think that was the thing for me to look what it is, gravel, because also I like to do with my own road bike. If I saw some gravel, I already did it on training. So
Right.
it was an easy switch with bigger tires. So that was cool.
I would say, Graham and Aria, Europe is a true mixed surfaces place to
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
See how that
That's
plugs in?
that's no pan. You're supposed to fall out. No pan intended.
No pan intended. Oh my gosh.
Right. I always wanted to say that. Man.
Yeah.
Have you done any mountain biking?
What?
Have you done any mountain biking?
No. I don't have a mountain bike background. No.
Tell us though the story about like why you buy a mountain bike in Belgium.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
You have the French part in Belgium and the Dutch part, Flanders, and that's mostly flat, and you have the cobblestone hills, but that's it. And I used a mountain bike because it's muddy. It's not for going in the rocks and some crazy decent things. It's just for the tire clearance, the mud in the winter. It's the cheapest bike I have, just because I know I don't have to clean it so good as well. So that's why I have a mountain bike.
No, it makes sense. I
Yeah.
remember GCN a few years back, they did a test to see like what was the fastest bike over the cobbles, and they did like a mountain bike, a gravel bike, and a road bike, and like a hardtail mountain bike was up to a certain speed, before you factor in aerodynamics, was just as fast and easy to ride across. But yeah. What were you saying, Aria?
No, so you're talking about the tubeless tire testing,
Yeah.
I think that we'll love to talk. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I think tubeless came. How do you say it? 5 years ago, something like that. Everybody was riding it, but I started it. Which year was it? I think 10 years ago. I was the only one in the peloton. I think the pros just tested it. It was a Swiss team with Sylvain Chavanel. Maybe you know the guy. In Paris-Roubaix. AM cycling team, I think there was, and I was already on it, so it was not a big deal to coming back and with the tubeless, the chargers, and stuff like this. Yeah.
Tubeless road. Yeah.
What was how did the riders at that level feel about that change?
I don't think. When I did it, I don't think it was a secret. Nobody knows it.
Oh, nobody knew. Oh,
because we have the Kermis course. Maybe you know that.
Kermesse is scary racing.
Yeah, 10, 15 rounds. It's not a crit. It's a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a big crit. Like it's like a circuit race. Yeah.
And if you had there a flat tire, it's not with cars in the back. Unless the pros, but your race is over. And I had it once, like I had a flat tire, but it seals itself.
And it's sealed.
I can choose. I can ride up to my parents that are there. Okay, now I can switch and maybe I come back. So in the first years, it was it was helping. Yeah.
Well, pivoting off of that, so you talked about cramming the largest tires that you could into your bike.
Yeah.
I feel like Europe in general has been a little bit less enthusiastic to jump onto wider tires. You know, in US gravel, everyone's talking about mountain bike tires and 2.2s, 2.1s, you know.
Yeah.
What's your thought on how wide should tires be?
I'm on the US side here.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Convert. We've got a convert.
I only put mountain bike tires on, unless it's for the mud. Really like, but we don't have that really. The peanut butter mud. I don't think we have that in Belgium, but that sticks so well. So I will, with my love bike, I will always choose 99% mountain bike tires. Yeah.
So what was your ride this weekend? What's your bike and what were your tires set up? What was the gearing?
Yeah, so in gravel, in Valley of Tears, so I have a love bike. I put it's from Schwalbe beach. I call it beach tires, but it's the Pro. I don't know what it is, but it's without knobs, so it's the slick one, and it's a 2.4. It is, yeah.
Oh,
whoa.
Yeah.
What was your
Wait, what is your bike? What bike carries a 2.4?
Lauf.
Lauf.
Yeah,
Lauf. Did you run the fork or no fork?
Yeah, with the suspension fork. Yeah.
Sweet.
And then that'll take a 2.4.
Yeah.
At the front, I still have
more room, right?
More room for.
How much in the back?
I think you can go to 60. On the side, it's 57 or something, but it's probably 60 or something.
Yeah. Because no, you're not doing. You did the Schwalbe, yeah?
Yeah, it's Schwalbe.
Yeah.
Schwalbe.
So do you like the suspension of the Lauf fork then?
Yeah, I like it. Even if it's more road or less chunky, I like it. It's your head, I think, that thinks it's more comfort, so it's a little bit slower. But maybe in the sprint you will lose a little bit, but otherwise it's better.
When I've ridden them, I've always felt they were a little bit weird in the corners. It just felt a little off in the corners.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
You get used to it. And also you don't have maintenance with it.
You don't have any maintenance.
Exactly.
They're so much lighter than like an actual.
And lighter
suspension.
aerodynamic. Yeah.
And they get what, like 60 mil? Is it 60 mil travel?
Yeah, I believe so.
No. 30, I think.
30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is that's
what drivetrain?
Yeah.
It's with SRAM.
SRAM.
He's on the right side of the thing.
Yeah.
Were you mountain bike gearing or were you gravel gearing?
It's the mountain bike gearing. Yeah.
So you're a 52 in the back or a 51 or 50?
52. 52. Yeah.
What about how big of a chain ring do you have up there? 56, 58.
No, for the moment, then 46, I think. But I will go bigger.
Yeah,
I will. Yeah, I need to switch.
Are you going bigger for the efficiency or for the
speed?
The speed?
For the efficiency, yeah. The more you chain is to the left, to the bigger gearing, the smoother it is. So
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because you're not going to hit that. You're not going to hit a 50-10 too often, but 50.
No,
No,
you
don't.
Makes sense.
No.
For
the speed, it's quite okay already now. And but with a 52, you can go to steep hills as well. So
I'm thinking of I'm thinking I might change this up to a 52 in the back.
Yeah. What do you have now?
It's 46. I just got
a group set.
Yeah. It could be like that one you don't need often, but once you use it, you will be happy, I think.
Yeah.
Well, where Jason lives is he's in the eastern part of the country, and it's shorter mountains, but they're steep. And so 14 18, 20%. It's not a crazy
Yeah.
thing to hit, and having that
Sure.
extra gear to go to helps a lot for sure.
Yeah.
What about bars? Are you narrow bars, wide bars? What kind of bars are you running?
That's a great question.
It's the 40 in the hoods, I think. Yeah, so it's average. It's not wide.
Yeah.
But maybe now it's more wide than because everybody goes narrow.
Till
Yeah,
third.
so now it's probably wide, but it's for the handling. I think in Europe you have more turns and stuff, then it's more comfort to go wide. And I know it's more arrow, go smaller, but mostly I'm drafting or
Right.
yeah, and if you are on the front, I will make myself small. So
So you can be arrow, huh?
Yeah.
So
Are you stock wheels on it, or what kind of wheels are you running?
It's the Carbon E13, but that was standard on the love bike itself.
nice.
Yeah, I would love to run maybe deeper wheels, but I think the tires are more important. The rolling resistance is more important than the aero benefits. But yeah, we will see in the future.
There you go, Jason. So you might just send me those zip wheels. You won't need them for
Hey,
just pick the right tire.
I got the right tire. I got the right bike. I got the right gear. I got the right bars.
All right, get out of here. I
just don't know if I have the right legs.
That is the trick there.
I do want to go back though, because like you're talking about wide tires. I'm on the wide tire train too, Merlin.
Yeah,
I agree. I think it just makes more sense. However, if you look at the top 10 at MidSouth, at least for the men's, man, everyone was on skinny tires.
Yeah.
Like
I
40s,
saw
42s, 45s. Like
I saw it, but yeah, I
don't
think
know.
if the strongest guy choose the smallest tire, they will still.
You're gonna think it's the best tire.
Yeah, they will still win.
Yeah.
I have no experience with the Maxxis tire. A lot of people say they are slowest tire, but Keegan wins with a lot of it. So
I know.
Yeah.
That's
so, yeah.
Well, not anymore though. Keegan's not riding
Yeah,
Maxxis
he
anymore.
switched,
He's all
that's true.
specialized. But
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting. I mean, I think it's for me. I think in your level, and I've said this before, a wide tire makes sense just to protect your rim, because if you're in a peloton and gravel,
True.
rocks, like potholes, people aren't calling things out. You just got to hit it, and so it makes sense to protect your tire a little, or wheel a little bit more. But for the average person, I do think you could get away with like a narrower tire. But then again, a bigger tire is more comfortable. So like, why not do that?
Yeah, and I did the World Championship last year, and when you do the recon, it's smooth gravel, and you think, oh, I will fit smaller ones or slick ones, but if you hit it with a peloton with 600 people, you don't know where you're riding. So I still had my mountain bike tire on, and I was happy with it.
Yeah. Wait, tell me about that experience, because I heard that Worlds at gravel last year was chaos.
Yeah. Last year I did it with the age categories, not with the pros. And that was chaos. I was 2 hours before the start. I was going to the start line.
Oh my gosh!
I was already 300s at the row, so that's great. And just 2 hours waiting in the cold,
just locking up, getting stiff,
And in my category, we were 600 people, and that's a fight just for the first corner. It's animals that go.
It's just crazy.
Not thinking anymore.
Yeah.
I had it with. Yeah, when I was a pro cyclist, I took enough risk, so I'm not here anymore to do that. So that's why I was the last one in Valley of Tears before the Sandpit. I love the competition, but less the risk. So
sure.
It was not fun. But still, it was for the Netherlands. It was a nice race, the nice routes. But it's
a little dangerous.
That's what you have with so many people. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I had two friends that qualified, and one of them, she sent me a video, and she was standing in a field with a line of people just like trying to walk through this choke point, and she said it took like 30 minutes just to walk like
Crazy.
a mile. Yeah, it was they got to
That's
figure
not
something
fun
out.
anymore, but
I know
no.
It's just too many people, because like even if you have 600 people in your age group, then there's 600 people before you and probably 600 people after you, and then everybody comes together on these tiny little roads in the Netherlands, and it's like I can't imagine how crazy that was.
Yeah, didn't I see some sort of Conga line at Cape Epic?
What did you ask? Sorry.
Oh, you talked about Cape Epic this year?
Cape Epic. There was just I don't think it was the pros, but I think it was just like a never-ending line of people going up a single track trail all stopped.
Yeah. So how was talk to us a little bit about the MidSouth race. How did that shake out?
Yeah. Like I said, it was the start was so quick. It explodes from the beginning. I think 3 main groups, and then probably I don't know what happens behind me, but I was in group 3. A long time we saw the second group in front of us. But at a moment it breaks in our group. And like I said, I'm a diesel, and in the beginning I'm like, oh, I'm happy I can follow these guys. It's a good group. And after 30 minutes, a small hour, I'm like, oh, this is too slow. Shit, I could be in the next group. But on your own, the gap is
no way
big. You had to stay a little bit longer in the group, and at the middle of the race, I think it was the only and the first aid station. I push on the pedals.
You shift the gears.
And we were with 6 guys. And again, after a while, some people were like a little bit struggling. So on the next climb, I talked with the guy I raced with in Valley of Tears too. Next climb, we would go hard. So with 3, we were left over.
Also, you dropped 3 guys on that.
Yeah, again. And then we catched a lot of people of I think the second or the first group. So I wasn't sure which position I was, but at the line it was for top 20. So I was happy. Yeah. We had a good companion. We could still ride, and that's the difference, I think, with the first group. I don't have the high number watts, but I can push long. So that's the difference, I think, and that's why I catch, or our group catched it, a lot of people.
That's awesome. So top 20 in MidSouth, especially with this field, is impressive, extremely impressive. So
thanks.
And I guess I haven't really asked, you've come back to cycling, you've made the commitment to come over here and race 3 pretty big races. Like what are your goals? Are you currently on a team, or are you privateering the life, or how are we doing it?
It's on my own, no sponsors, nothing. I do it just on my own. When I make the plans in December, I think it was, to go to America, I had a big ambition, like top 10 or something like that, but I didn't have a good winter at all. So my lab test was not good 1 month ago, so I was like switching in my head, go for adventure more than a high rank. But Valley of Tears and MidSouth, it's in 1 month. Something happens, I don't know, with my legs. It's quite okay. So if I can build on this, I will be stronger and stronger. I hope. So it's a good start. Better than I expect before.
How was your finish at Valley of Tears?
19 also, but the was less riders. So it's different. Yeah.
What was the time?
I don't know. No time.
I
don't know.
Who cares? At that point.
But they finished in probably under 5 hours, maybe. Valley Tears, maybe.
It's a little bit shorter of the
MidSouth.
MidSouth, so it will be I think it was
I'll look it up.
440 or.
And not as many hills, right? Like MidSouth is way more hills. I feel like
MidSouth is more hills. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Turkey has more sand.
Sand
peaks.
and it's flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a question for you. So, I don't know how much you're on social media, but safety has been a big talking point around the Mid-South.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you saw the clip of Sophia and Paige
I
on
saw-
Weller almost getting caught. And then, if you were in the third group, I don't know if you got caught up in this, but were you a part of this train crossing?
Oh no,
situation?
I heard it after. No. So
Yeah,
we were
yeah,
already
so-
so far behind. So
no. It's,
That-
which is totally
that-
fine. But yeah, for the listeners, so for those of you who don't know, kind of three safety event issues that kind of happened at Mid-South. One happened in the men's race where there was a train, like a railroad crossing. And honestly, I think they had done a good job planning the race to say, like, hey, there is a train that's going to cross, but there's no way that they're going to get there at that speed. And then the front of the race blew up and went crazy, and they got there and had to stop for a train. But when they were kind of rolling up to it, it also had a traffic light, and a couple riders almost got just crushed by a semi truck that was coming through the traffic light, which was really bad. So that happened. The more viral piece, I think, is everybody saw that Paige Weller and Sophia were off the front, and they were trying to get a shot from a quad side by side, and the driver didn't know the course or tried to deviate to stay out of the way, but it almost ended up with both of them getting run over, which was a little bit scary. Which leads to the third piece, which was the fact that the side by sides and the attempted coverage, I think, really put some hazards on the riders. I don't know if you felt it or not, but a ton of dust being thrown up by the cars and making it really more hazardous than it needed to be. But I just kind of wanted your opinion. You race professionally. You're in a lot of these gravel races. You race in Europe. You race in the United States. What are your thoughts on those things happening? And what can we do to make it better?
Yeah, with the train, we have it in Flanders too, and I think there are on YouTube a couple of videos in Paris-Roubaix. Some people did it, and then afterwards taking out of the ranking and stuff. Yeah, that's bad luck. But the thing you have to do is maybe the motorbike or whatever is there to time the gaps. That's a solution.
Yeah,
you can make a course, of course, not going over a trail, but in some regions it's difficult. With the dust, that's not cool. That's not fun. It makes it a little bit more dangerous. I think motorbike is less than how do you call it?
Yeah, footprint.
Side by side or quad
Side
or
by
whatever.
side.
Yeah.
Or maybe I saw. I think was it in Seattle? Is it not an e-bike that follows some riders with
I
a
thought
GoPro or stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Just put some batteries on point
Yeah.
switch and could be two. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
no,
ask-
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah.
I wanted to ask a question about, okay, you've raced in Europe. So the cameramen and the motorcycles there, are they affiliated with that particular race? And maybe, I guess this is a question for all of us. Are they affiliated with the organization that's putting on the race, or how does that work out? Because my assumption here is, Mid-South has a bunch of volunteers, and Joe down the road's got a side-by-side, and he's like, yeah, you guys can use it, or I'll drive it. And he's got like 4 people in there, and maybe 2 of them are cameramen, and the one person's just out for a ride or whatever. And it's just not a real professional, because it's volunteer based. They're trying to get people just to do the
Like
job.
they don't know, but they don't know cycling. They don't
know
understand,
cycling.
No.
like
They
crosswinds.
don't know.
Yeah. That's a great question.
But I think for the Mid-South, it's great that they do it. It's for us. Yeah, it's helping us.
But
and growing gravel. and I think they will learn from it. It's every organization learn from his mistakes.
Yeah.
So I think it's a growing thing. Gravel on television or on live stream. So we have to figure it out. More safe. And more
I'm just-
experience. But the people that maybe do it this year will do it next year. So they building up their experience. Like if you the people on the motorbike and the camera in the Tour of Flanders, they have a lot of experience. But that's because that exists already so long. Here it's new. It's also another surface.
I'm just kind of wondering, at the Tour de France and Paris and all these events, they've got cameramen out there on bikes, and it seems like they've got it pretty dialed.
I don't know, man.
Sure, but there happened also a lot of stuff. I think
they do.
Who last year had to go off his bike in an uphill thing. It happens. It happens. It's. Is it somebody falls? Yeah, probably is. But people make mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, like even in Tirreno Adriatico this last week, I think Michael Gogol fell off his bike, and the commissar on his motorbike hit him while he was on the ground and spun him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think what Merlin's getting at is that, like, in Europe, because I guess I follow recycling, a lot of those cameramen and the motorbike riders, it's the same guys that do it for ASO or do it for all these organizations, and they've done it for years and years and years, and their dads did it, and their dad's did it.
There is a system also.
And so there's like an understanding of cycling. But I listened to Alexi and Keegan. They did the Cool Down podcast. Not to shout out another podcast, but like that was one thing that Alexi talked about, was that there was a frustration with the fact that, not just in this race, but other races, trying to get the picture. He was talking specifically about a time where there was a just terrible crosswind and people are ripping the race apart, guttering people, and the quad is sitting at the front, basically sheltering the first four riders while they're ripping an echelon. And it's like, any of us sitting here would be like, oh, that's the worst thing you could ever do.
Move out.
But I think there's got to be something. I love the e-bike. I thought at Sea Otter the e-bike piece was really cool. Like a class 3 e-bike that goes 28 miles an hour, unless it's a race like Mid-South or something like that. Like for the most part, they can keep up, and then you have a real intimate look inside the peloton of like what it actually is.
Yeah, it's a combination.
But I think Mid-South. I love Bobby and I love those guys, but the live stream was probably the worst live stream I've ever seen in my life. Like the coverage was it was an attempt, but but I also understand the difficulty. They can't afford a helicopter. Like a race, even a small, Spanish race or something like that has 9 helicopters that they're using. And I mean, that's just not.
That could be a solution, but
but that's something that we have to work up to. Like you say, gravel is still, it's been here, but now it's getting bigger with the pros coming in, and we're gonna work out this. Like I think that motorbike, that should be an industry within cycling. Like Graham said, your father did it. You pass those skills on to the next person. So I think we'll figure it out.
I was just going to say, there's a new business opportunity for us guys. Ria's going to fly all the drones. Graham, you can ride a motorcycle. I can ride a motorcycle.
Well, and
who wants to sit on the back backwards and film?
Yeah, exactly.
But and here's the crazy part, like, because I looked at that post that Paige and Sophia put out, and somebody, I think Whitney Allison, suggested drones. Okay, let's use drones for some of those sectors. The problem is, in the US, the leading drone manufacturer just got banned, right? So going forward, you have to buy a drone.
What does that mean?
DJI.
DJI. Yeah, DJI is banned in the US. So it's now sourcing a drone, something that's similar is like $20,000 to buy if you're buying it. Whereas you could, some of the smaller races, you could buy a drone for $1,400, but it's like that's outside of what these races should be, spending on coverage. So it's like we have to have that balance. The pros have to realize, hey, Bobby's kind of trying to give you what you want. Or Gravel World, they're trying to give you what you want, but this is the first time they're doing this, and there's gonna be mistakes. And yes, that was a bad one, but it's human. Mistakes happen.
Here's my thing. I personally, Merlin, I know you're a great racer, but the last thing I want to watch you do is race a bike on gravel for like 7 hours. I really don't like, I mean, in Europe, they only show, probably for most races, 2 hours, maybe hour and a half of coverage, it's the pivotal point. What I do like is like, I can go on Pro Cycling Stats and I can know exactly how the race is unfolding. I know who's in the break. I know what the gaps are. And I got to the point where I was thinking in MidSouth, it's like, I don't need to see every attack. I don't need to see every moment, but if I could just know what the situation is, it would be really great. And I would actually care a lot more, because it's just, hearing you talk about that there were 3 groups I'm piecing this together, right? I got YouTube footage from one person. I've got Instagram posts from another person. I've got you telling me on this podcast, and I'm like, oh, this is how this race actually like panned out. And for someone who's actually interested in how gravel racing is evolving, tactics are evolving, team dynamics are evolving. It frustrates me because like there's no way to really like understand how a race went other than hearing it from somebody,
But it's also a different sport. Like in the MidSouth, in the first 20 minutes, a lot of happened, and the race was already, let's say, decided in a big part. And in road race, you don't have that unless Pogacar is maybe is starting early, like we know. But like in the Strade Bianche, a lot happens in the back, but you don't see it either.
Right, you don't see it.
And that's a huge difference. You can watch in the first a big bunch, a big group and attacks, but in gravel, the start is so important, and then you watch 5-6 hours, maybe the same small group, and then the final will start with these guys.
So maybe that's it. It's give us the first 30 minutes of a race.
That could
let
be
the separation happen.
And then
and then come back and give me the end and focus on those 2 spaces. But before that, though, I mean, I think that another thing that Alexi and Keegan were talking about is that they're frustrated with like, forget about the media coverage, make the races safe first.
Graham, I kind of like the whole 5-6 hours of the race, because like, Sunday afternoon you're watching a race.
You drink a beer,
take a nap, and you wake up. Hey, they're still going there, and it goes off again.
Well, that's gonna be my Saturday for Milan San Remo. I'm gonna wake up really early. I'm gonna watch the break go, and then I'm gonna go back to sleep for 6 hours, and
it could
wake
also
up and
be
watch that.
A boring race.
It's the most boring, exciting race there is.
I really think that if they had some kind of professional camera people out there on motos and some good drone people, that they could really do a good job of capturing, 75% of the race.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's doable. It's just the cash.
It's the money.
The cash to like.
Well, what about this area? And because so do you guys know what Velon is? I'm sure. Yeah. So Velon, they put bikes on the World Tour guys in the peloton, and then they take that footage, and they've started integrating a little bit more live footage too. Every once in a while, like in a live broadcast, they'll cut to a Velon camera. Imagine if every gravel racer in the pro field and the elite field had one of those cameras, and then you have a follow van behind, which is like your Starlink setup, and they're picking footage from all the different riders,
Or,
and then you
or you
also
can
know.
choose on your
Yeah, you could
computer
choose.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
choose.
which
To say,
rider
like,
I will follow.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, cool. I want to watch Cam Jones because
Yeah.
I know he's going to be on the front the whole time, just drilling it. Or, you know, I want to watch Merlin because I want to see him diesel back up and start catching everybody and like
Bridge
Yeah.
back up.
passing
yeah.
everyone. You know, like
Close the gap.
it surprises me that they haven't done that in the World Tour for one thing, and especially like for gravel, that could be an easier solution. I think.
Well,
Like,
What I like is they have some of those cameras on some of the sprinters
yeah,
on their,
Yeah, that's cool.
underneath
Yeah.
their seat,
yeah,
seeing what it's like to be in a sprint.
But for
It's
how
terrifying.
that is now, I think that's more for after the race than if you see it in the race. It's too hectic.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it is in the middle, in the back. You don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I'd love if like Lifetime or somebody could get like GoPro or like one of Instago or something like that, like as a sponsor, and every rider has to have a camera on.
Yeah.
Like that would be sick. But
Well, yeah, maybe we need to find some investors who will start doing this.
yeah.
Yeah.
The other
know?
thing I struggle with, sorry, I'm just like talking consumer side, is that it's hard when you're watching a World Tour road race, I can pick out riders, based on their jerseys and their teams, and then they also numbers, and of course they're like telling you. But I struggle like to even pick out riders that I know. I'm like, who is that? Like, who's that riding right there? Who's in that group? And so even if I can watch the live stream, unless they tell me who's there, I really don't know who's there or like who's pulling. But I don't know. I'm venting. I just want gravel to be interesting.
It would be nice for I guess it'd be tough to do for all the races, but for the Lifetime people, that they have the same Lifetime number.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And a
All the
leader's
time.
jersey. A leader's
Yeah.
jersey.
Yeah.
Like a climber's
Right.
jersey. Like, oh man, how sick would that be? And it would give people things to go for other than the overall GC. Like,
Well,
Oh yeah.
Although,
Yeah.
Graham, on your point, like to see footage of the front of the race, I have that. I was on the front of the race for my race.
I know. Where's your video? Your video is going to come out soon.
It's
I
coming
know.
out this week.
Yeah.
It's coming out this week.
Sorry.
I was at the front.
All that people are waiting.
I know. Because Graham doesn't think I was at the front.
Merlin, it took him like till today to drop his stuff on Strava, So we're like all waiting. What's the data? I kept saying, and it took him till today.
No, Dash and his dad were there. So
I saw that.
So we jumped in, we at the first climb, they started, going around to get in position because gravel was like maybe a quarter mile, and I followed and we went.
Feel like his time, if we're going by your times, I think he beat you.
He did. I did. Here's the thing. I could have gone but here's what I realized. I love going fast. I don't love going fast in the group, especially an amateur group. Like our whole thing was amateur.
Yeah, that's
You have to trust
Yeah.
everyone in front of you.
So people were like changing lanes all the time. I'm like, dude, there's 3 abreast. Like, why are you changing in like right now? Like this. Yeah, it was fun, but I was like, man, this is so much above my pay grade. So I stuck with them probably for about 3 miles or so. And I was like, not for me. But yeah, it was good.
Nothing is scarier than the pointy end of an amateur gravel race.
And
Who knows what's
honestly,
going to happen?
And no, but because the start was fairly a little hilly, but everybody, the 20 people that were in that group, we were moving pretty good. And then once you got over the first climb, I'd say, it's just crazy, like loose downhill gravel. And that's when it's like, okay, you couldn't see anything first of all. Luckily, I had 50s on there. But yeah, no. So after a while, I was like, oh, okay, I think I'm done.
You have the dust too then?
Yeah. Sarah's son
So-
was in our group also, pregnant. So
wow.
a pregnant lady beat me. So there's that.
No surprise. So, Aria, like you've been to MidSouth a bunch, right? So this was the first year where they had the pro race on Friday, and then the regular Joe's race on Saturday. Did you feel like the vibe was any different, or
Yeah.
it was?
I think it was good. I think I was kind of skeptical, like I told you guys last week. No, I think they did it pretty well. It was kind of nice for us to be there to cheer on the pros, because I think this whole gravel thing is such a totally symbiotic relationship that the pros need us and we need the pros, right? Like if we want these races to be bigger and bigger. So it was nice to see the sprint finish, with all the women and the men. And then also the next day, some of the cool pros like Merlijin, Chase, they were out there on course, like, high-fiving Hannah. She's been here,
Great idea. They should do like a raffle. Like you could win drafting a pro for your ride the next day.
I know.
They're going to go out
Seriously.
there for a trainer ride anyway. They can just tow you along.
Just
I get Merlin from mile 25 to 40.
There you go.
Just
That's right.
pulling me
sit on.
along.
Yeah, just sit on. He already said I could do that.
Yeah, I think the Friday for the pros, in my view, it was awesome. It was also the time that the amateurs are going to get the numbers and stuff. So there was a lot of people, and we were going with 3 people to the finish line. I didn't sprint at all because it was so nice, and that so many people was on the finish line. So I was enjoying the atmosphere at the finish line, so it was great to
nice.
see. Otherwise, everybody is on his bike,
Yeah.
and there's
no celebration really.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was nice.
It was nice.
Yeah.
There's so many cool bikes there too.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to go look at the bikes half the time.
Yeah.
What's this guy got? What's that guy got? Well, I'm going to see the cool titanium frame or the steel frame or the.
So many Rene Hurst tires out there, Grant.
No, there aren't any Rene Hurst tires.
Oh, yeah, there are. Well, did you see a lot of Rene Hurst tires?
Yeah. It's cool to see all. The next day, everybody. I was volunteering at an aid station. It's cool to see all the bikes, the people suffering, but on a good way, and that was nice to see.
Graham, I was waiting for him to say it was cool to see everybody sitting there patching their Rene.
I was trying to figure out if I should jump in and say that, and I didn't.
I saw you get excited. No,
yeah, Merlin, I thought you were gonna tee me up just to knock it out of the park, but
no, it was cool. It was cool. And then you saw how people, so slow people to see how they're riding and everything, right?
But everybody is important. It's not MidSouth is not for the pros. It's for everybody. So
sure.
It's nice
Hey,
to share the whole weekend. Yeah.
Did you guys see Cassie and Grant or Maria? Did you see Cassie and Jacob there?
Oh yeah. We
They
spent
did
all
the
weekend.
100 mile on that tandem.
14 mile an hour. Well, right under 14 mile an hour average on that hilly course.
on a tandem. It's
On a
impressive.
tandem.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah,
And
they
their
did.
tandem-
They
Their
didn't make
tandem's
the
no
DFL
joke,
because,
too.
Yeah.
huh?
Their tandem is no joke either. That's
Yeah.
a serious tandem.
Yeah.
And
Listen-
I could have finished sooner, but I forgot to put carbon paste on my seat post, and that sucker just kept sliding down like the whole race, man. I was like,
Oh man, that's the
and it was
worst.
so hilly. Like you go uphill and you drop like a couple millimeters. It was so bad.
Just an
Didn't,
excuse, that's
Who's
all.
your wait?
Didn't
Yeah.
Ryan
No,
Egan
it's
build
an
that
I was
bike?
about to say, Ryan Egan, if you're in the chat right now, I think you're getting called out for building that bike up wrong.
No,
But-
I made some changes. They put stuff on. I totally forgot to put stuff on.
All right.
It
All
was
right.
my-
He's off the
yeah,
hook. He's off the
Yeah.
hook.
for sure.
That's sick.
Was your battery charged the whole time?
Yeah, my batteries were charged. That's the first screen I have on my GPS now. When I turn it on, it checks in with all my SRAM stuff and tells me right away. So I learned my
Oh, man.
lesson.
I don't. I just hope and pray.
Yeah,
they're
no,
good.
no.
I
Yeah.
keep a battery. I keep a SRAM battery charger in my truck. So if I'm like driving to the mountain bike trails, I'll just like pop one of the batteries
Ah.
off, like either my seat post or my like rear derailleur, and I'll just be like, I'll charge it for 20 minutes, and
Yeah,
then
that's
that
usually
should get
good
me to
enough.
the next yard. It should be good. But
Man, that's a terrible system, but it's actually pretty good.
I mean, it
Yeah.
works out. It
Yeah,
works
it
out.
actually
So
works. Yeah.
all right,
That's
so
awesome.
rattlesnake, right? That's what's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up, rattlesnake. So are y'all both riding that, Aria? You
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
Merlin?
Yeah.
Nice. So you got 19th, 2 19ths in a row, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so are we thinking 19th again, or are we thinking
Probably not.
higher
You're probably
than
gonna
that?
be higher
You
than
gotta
that.
you gotta feel confident. You gotta feel confident.
I'd
like-
try and go for the triple 19.
I think it's gonna be higher.
I
Because,
think it's a smaller race, so I hope to doing better. But also sleeping in the RV, I feel my
Yeah.
back. It's kind of yeah. I'm a little bit tired too. But we will make the best of it, and I hope. Yeah, what I saw at MidSouth, maybe top 5 or something, but
Sick.
could be 10, 12.
Well, I mean, like,
I'm already happy. So
I'm curious though, like you being a diesel, it sounds like MidSouth was maybe very different from what was the first one? Sorry, I'm blanking right now.
Valley of
Valley of
Tears.
Tears.
Valley of
Tears.
Tears.
yeah.
Like MidSouth shot off like a rocket. Do you
Yeah.
think that now that has happened, Rattlesnake is going to shoot off like a rocket again, or do you think that people are gonna? I'm just because I swear, I mean, y'all at the front group averaged 27 miles an hour
yeah,
for the
yeah,
first hour
Yeah.
on gravel. Like that is so fast.
yeah.
Are you gonna try
Yeah.
to like go like
Yeah.
try and go in the front, or are you gonna just still set strategy?
I will try, of course.
Yeah.
If I if I can, sure.
Yeah.
But it's the riders that make the race hard or
Mm.
not. So, and the wind maybe can make a decision. If it's wind ahead, it can go slow.
In the 100
we will
degrees.
see. We will see. Yeah, it will be hot
Oh yeah.
too.
100.
But we start in the morning, so I think in the morning it will be quite okay. But
Yeah.
at the end, it will be a hot day. Yeah.
It's gonna start off at like 32 degrees and 80% humidity and get up to 45 degrees and
Yeah,
90%
yeah.
humidity.
Yeah, in Valley of Tears, it was also standing on the line and the starts shaking.
Yeah.
Because
I
of
was
the
talking.
cold.
I was talking 32. Your temperature, like
Oh,
32 centigrade. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
hot and muggy.
Can we,
It's gonna start off hot and stay hot.
Did you?
Can we
Curious
talk-
with your winter training. Did you coming over to the U.S.? I know you were excited about riding in the warm temperatures, but those are 3 hot races that you picked. Did you do some heat training over the winter or anything, or did you just
No.
come?
No, I
Straight
work
from it.
I work full time, and my base training is going to work with my bike. It's go and back. It's in miles 27, 28 one way.
Oh,
That's
okay.
his bike commute.
I do it 3-4 times in a week, and in the weekends I try to do my long distance run training. So I have to go out if it's snowing or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm
So you're-
taking my
so
my
you're
bike.
doing an hour and a half commute each way every day?
Yeah.
Nice.
Makes Ivan's commute look like child's
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, that's my
what do
thing. I
you, what do
come
you,
home-
what do you do for a living?
I'm an inspector of monument buildings for let's say the government of a part of West Flanders. Yeah.
Top secret
Nice.
stuff.
No.
We'll cut that piece out.
I'm making a report how the old buildings, monument buildings, making a report for the owner.
Yeah.
What's important to do in the first year, second year. So on. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Well,
You're
cool.
still racing at a high level.
I'm
good.
trying. Yeah.
Can we chat about nutrition? What do you do for your nutrition?
Yeah. I'm making my own gels.
Yeah.
I
Ooh.
I had some stomach problems back in the days, and I found a brand mule bar, but based on fruits, and that went well. But when I stopped and now coming back, the change was from 60 grams. Now we double it to 120 grams per hour. So that doesn't work anymore with the based on fruits. You had the
Too much fiber.
maltodextrin, now you have the fructose. So it was also high cost. So I had to do something, and I'm making it myself, and it working good. Well, great.
So 120, yeah.
Can we get your recipe at some point?
Yeah, sure. Well, it's easy. You can find it on the internet. It's just maltodextrin, mix it with fructose and water, a little bit salt, and then you pick a flavor. Like I do cinnamon and ginger, but you can put anything else into. It's easy to do once you know it. It's in 5 minutes mixing, and you have your stuff.
Wow.
Are you doing a gel or are you doing a drink mix?
Both. I have the flask as a gel, and I do it in my bottles too. Yeah.
Cool.
And mostly my hydration pack.
Yeah.
It's just water then.
Okay.
If I take a gel, then I sip from the water then a little bit.
Yeah, I hear more people doing that, with like keeping water in their hydration pack and then making super concentrated bottles or having gels just to be able to mix it the right way.
It's also easier to clean if you put some stuff in your hydration pack after a while.
I know. It's so gross. Yeah.
I know, Ria, you have a hydration pack, and what do you like? And what's your hydration pack?
With brands or?
Yeah.
Iswe usually.
Yeah, the Uswe. Yeah.
Okay. What do you like?
I switched to the Velators. So I still have my camel pack.
Is it a good one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I switched to Velators, just the summer base layer, but it has a pocket in the back for your bladder that you just put it in there. Now that's good if you're doing a supported rest and somebody's gonna fill that out for you if you're gonna need to fill it.
Yeah.
But like Schwammergan, that's what I rode with. I just had one bottle on my mountain bike with my nutrition, and then I just had the water in the back. But once I drank all
how many
the water,
ounces is it?
I had a 1.5 liter bladder. Yeah. And it's even insulated a little bit, so your body doesn't warm up the water, so it stays pretty cold.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you carry, Merlijin? I assume you didn't have anybody supporting you in the feed zones. Did you carry all your nutrition, or did you have somebody giving you hand-ups?
Carry everything.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, because I heard a bunch of people attack through the feed zones too, so it was probably good to be able to get on.
Yeah, I kind of get it, but really attacking is maybe a little bit, but I have to carry all the stuff extra. So, and then waiting for everybody, it's also the opposite.
Yeah,
So,
right.
You have someone that's an advantage, but I will not attack, but I will just keep the same pace. You have to come back.
Yeah.
I have 2 kilo extra on my back.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's
I agree
true.
with that totally.
Yeah.
Like, I think if you have a plan to carry your nutrition, you should have full rights to
keep going.
drill it through the feed
agree.
zone if you want
it's
to.
a choice. You can do it too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everybody can.
Yeah.
Everybody can do it. If
Exactly.
you don't like it, pick a hydration pack on your back. So
That was a good question, Graham. Yeah, no, honestly, because I've always wondered about that. But yeah, that makes sense. Like, you suffered carrying extra 2 liters of water or whatever, and somebody just was waxing you in the heels. Yeah, it makes sense.
Well, I heard some funny stories out of the feed zones from a few people I talked to, but like one was the Giant team. Did you hear what they did?
No.
So in the feed zone, they had someone on a bike that jumped on the bike in the feed zone, sped up with the rider, and handed them
And
their
gave
nutrition,
everything.
Are
and
you
then peeled
serious?
off. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
insane.
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
If there are no rules,
No rules. Yeah, right.
You
I
can do
mean,
whatever,
I think no rules is fine, but I think feed zones, especially with how professional gravel's getting, like road feed zones, everybody has an order. You rarely see a crash in a feed zone, other than maybe an accidental dropped musette or bottle, but there has to be some sort of order, I think, made there,
sure.
because
The bike
it's getting
could
dangerous.
be dangerous too.
Yeah, I mean, a bike, that's like crazy.
No.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to put some rules on the aid station. Sure.
Yeah.
You have to stop or not.
Wait for Sea Otter. I'm gonna have a drone flying donuts into me.
Oh my god. Yeah.
All right, Merlin. So after Rattlesnake, you go back to Belgium?
Yeah.
And what's on the calendar for the rest of the year?
I have to plan everything, but I have a schedule on my computer. Some local races in Belgium. I will do the UCR race in Scotland probably. It's a qualify for the European Championship in Belgium. So that's not far away.
Yeah.
So if I make it, I will do that. Some races in France, Switzerland, Germany. So a little bit out of Belgium, but around of Belgium. And I'm thinking about the Rift or Gravel Worlds. It costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that's in my view. It's a big decision. So I don't know.
Well, if you come to Gravel Worlds, you just stay with me, so you will not
Great.
pay the.
Great. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, the big races, it's more can I make it with that? But yeah, my schedule is quite full. Yeah.
Yeah. All gravel races though, right? No road races. Or...
Mostly. For training, I will do probably some kermis races in the region. Just as a training. Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
Awesome. How do we I was trying to stalk you a little bit before we came on, but are you on Strava or Instagram or any social media?
Yeah, no social media. I have Strava, but it was, let's say, I took a little bit the dust of it now.
Got the cowboy absolved. Yeah.
I'm just putting now, I think, my races on Strava and that's it. I'm not so into social media, so yeah.
Man, this guy is the true spirit of gravel right here.
Well, yeah,
like you are real gravel.
Last year I was talking with some brands for sponsoring and they hook up because I'm not on social media, and I was like, yeah, but that's the spirit of gravel, freedom. Just
right.
I love to ride my bike, and
yeah, I'm fast guy.
That's not enough. That's not enough.
They want the Instagram, they want the TikToks, and I wouldn't advise anybody to TikTok, but
I like to follow YouTube videos, so I get it, but it's not for me. It's not.
Sure. No, I mean, honestly, like it amazes me how many of these like gravel pros have this side job of YouTube and how much effort it takes to create a YouTube video. The stress of, creating a following on top of the stress of racing. Like I could see how you could easily lose the fun.
Yeah, you can lose. And I have already a full-time job, so it will be too much.
For sure.
And then to make matters worse, he lost to me on a mountain climb today.
Well,
I should send you the right profile so you guys see what we did today.
Aria, if you ever send me any stats that you do, I'll be surprised. I think I've gotten one ride that you've done in the past year.
I sent you a stat today. This
one stat.
That stuff from the other day was Yvonne's.
Yeah, no, that was my stat.
That was Yvonne.
Yeah.
See that? They don't even believe me, man.
Listen, we're just worried about you, Aria. We're just worried about you. That's it. Sweet.
Awesome.
All right. Well, we've been on here for a while. Anything else we got, or should we shut her down?
I just thanks Merlin for talking to us, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome for me. Thank you for inviting me. I had a good time here. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, come back.
Yeah, sure.
We'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
And the listeners, we're gonna try and talk with Marlon here and see if we can get some some kind of camp set up in Belgium. One of these days, we'll go up there. And, we'll get our listeners. We'll go ride, and he'll show us.
Yeah.
He'll give us a VIP treatment. So we're working on that.
Yeah.
What's the time difference
in return to it? Eh?
Yeah.
What's the time difference? We can get on at night, and it's.
Now
6 hours,
6 hours,
5 hours.
But
Yeah,
with
6.
the summer, we didn't change to summer time, and you already did it.
Yeah.
It will become again 7 hours.
So it'll be tough for you. You'll have to get up at 3 a.m, but I know you can do that.
he can do this, man. Awesome. Yeah. Sweet.
Guys.
So join us, man.
Yeah, thanks so much, and thanks to all of our sponsors. And we got some good things coming up in the near future. We got some great guests coming on, and obviously some fun live shows maybe that we'll do at Sea Otter coming up in the next month. So be looking forward to any listeners. Let us know if you're going out to Sea Otter. We'd love to see you. We'll be doing some of the shakeout rides and things like that. But yeah, other than that, the season has kicked off. It is finally fun to talk about racing again. And racing seems to be going off hard at the beginning.
My first race is not this weekend, but next.
Nice.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah.
What is it? It's the AARP Greensburg Senior Citizen race. Yeah, right.
I want to see, Jason. I want to see your data like I sent today.
On the numbers.
Yeah.
It'll be posted that day.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that day. Okay.
That day.
The one for Stillwater, the next one for Rattlesnake, it will be that day. I'll get it uploaded.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's an extra competition here.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's right. Yeah. I'm gonna.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much. We'll catch you next week.
All right.
Okay. Bye.